What's up, YouTube? I'm back again with another video, and today I'm gonna be basically telling you guys what you guys need to build your makeup kit. I know I've been getting a lot of questions from really close friends, and I want to make this video and put it out there so that way you guys can see what you kind of need to start your makeup kit, like, because I know there's a lot of steps, so that's what I'm gonna go in depth in. And I'm like not going to make a list or anything. I'm just gonna say it as I do my own makeup or as things get into my head, but I'm gonna try to do it in a process, that way it's easier for you guys to understand, and that way it's also easier for me to explain why you need these products, what you really need when you're starting to do your makeup. First of all, you need to have a clean face, so probably like buy a clean and clear cleanser or whatever type of cleanser you have, whichever one you prefer would be fine. Of course, dry your skin and then apply some moisturizer. You need a moisturizer so that your skin can be a clean canvas for your foundation. Even though you have oily skin, there is moisturizers for oily skin. So basically go with a moisturizer that's adjustable to your skin type. So like if you have oily skin, you would want to use a gel moisturizer or a moisturizer that claims to be oil free. The one that I use is it's by the brand Simple, and it's a gel moisturizer. But if you have dry skin, the Pond's moisturizer face cream is also really good. Plus it's affordable. You can find both of those at Walmart, except the Simple moisturizer is a little bit more expensive, but trust me, it's really good and it lasts you quite a while. Following moisturizer, then you want to apply a primer. Like I said, you need to buy a primer that's according to your skin type. So if you have like dry skin, you would want to buy a primer that's hydrating, but if you have oily skin, you would want to buy a mattifying primer. Following primer, you need a foundation. For foundation, like I said, it's also according to your skin type, so I can't really tell you, oh, you should buy this one, because I don't know if you have dry skin and I have oily skin and it's like not gonna work out. So yeah, just buy one that's according to your skin type. So following foundation, you want to go ahead and grab a concealer as well. So yeah, just find a concealer that's with your skin type. I keep saying this, but it's really important that you know what your skin type is because if you have super dry skin and you buy a concealer that has a reputation of being super dry, it's gonna cake up on you and it's not gonna look good. And if you have oily skin and you buy something like a hydrating concealer, it's gonna just slide off and it's gonna crease all over and it's not gonna work out for you. After concealer, I would probably start contouring, and what I use to contour is just a concealer that's darker than your skin tone, probably like 2 or 3, no, you know what, like 3 shades darker than your skin tone if you want to cream contour. I use a concealer, but there is like contour palettes that you can use, like the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, or contour palettes that you can find at Ross or TJ Maxx or Burlington, like little palettes like that. You can use those as well, just to like start out, and probably that's the option that I would go to, honestly, just because you're beginning to do makeup, you want to start building your makeup kit, and you basically just buy that palette and you have your concealer, you have your bronzers, and sometimes they even come with a cream illuminator. So try to keep an eye out for those, and if you just set them real good, they'll work out fine. Brands honestly don't matter as long as you know how to work with it. So now moving on to setting the face, you need a face powder, and what I would probably use, just because it's more simple and you can work more with it, is a loose translucent powder, just because you can bake with it and you can set your whole face, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Also, you need a bronzer. A really good bronzer that I like is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, and that's about $3 or $5. I'm honestly not sure, but it's really good. It's matte, it's good on the skin, it's not too orange, and it works well, like it's easy to work with. It's good to start out with as well, because that's what I started out with. Or like I said, there is also contour kits, powder kits, so it's all up to you. I hope I'm making sense with this video, because I know it's all over the place, but I'm trying to give you all the information that I know, that way it can help you guys. So after setting the face, I would go with blush. So yeah, you can probably like see which one you like more for your skin tone. I myself like peachy blushes, so that's what I would look for, that's what I would reach out for. But it's all up to you, it's all up to your preference, but you do need a blush just to add a little bit more color and life to your skin. And then after blush, you want a highlighter as well. You can buy a highlighter palette or just buy an individual highlighter. One that is honestly so good and it's so affordable. It's like $5. Is the one from Wet n Wild. I actually have it on hand right here, which is this one. They have 2 shades, so just find one that's according to your skin tone. So after highlighter, well, with everything I've stated, you're basically done with your skin. Now I'm gonna move on to the eyebrows. I would kind of go more for the brow powders just because they're a little bit easier to work with. And some little palettes or like little powders come with several tones, so it's easier to work with and blend it all together. You're basically getting your feet wet with that, you know? So it's like a powder would be easier to start with, and then you might want to move on to a pencil just because that's more precise and you don't want to go too overboard with a pencil. Also, a pomade will do the same thing. So once you get the hang of working with your eyebrows, then you might want to move up to those other products, but I would recommend starting with a brow powder. Also, if you have like bushy eyebrows like I tend to have sometimes if I don't groom them, you want to buy a brow gel. Just look for a brow gel that claims to like keep your eyebrows in place and stuff like that. You don't need it, but like I said, if you do have bushy eyebrows or something, like your hairs don't stay in place for whatever reason, then I would purchase one as well. Next thing, an eyeshadow palette. You want to start off with an eyeshadow palette that has shimmers and brown tones to it. I'm going to show you one that I think is perfect for beginners, and it's from the drugstore, and it's not even that expensive. It's less than $20. I think it's like 10 or if not 15, but let me show it to you real quick. So this is a L'Oreal palette, and this is the Nude 1 palette. So as you can see, this palette comes with everything you need. It comes with this matte medium brown color, and this is good for like deepening your crease. It comes with this light brown color, which is good to start off with as a transition color. And then this is your dark brown color, and this one is really good as well to add darkness or to give some smokiness to the eye. You want to reach out for a palette like that that has browns and shimmers, just because you can create a lot of looks with that. And if you find one from the drugstore, it's awesome because it's affordable and you can like work with it and experiment with that. See what type of colors you like or what type of looks that you want to do without breaking the bank. And that palette, I've created so many beautiful looks with that, so that's why I highly recommend it. It's so beautiful. I honestly feel like it's a Sephora palette. I honestly find it better than some Sephora palettes. And I know that L'Oreal is also like a sister company with Urban Decay, if I'm not mistaken. So that just shows you that it's not a sucky product. It's actually a good product. And it's really easy to work with as well. The colors are pigmented and it's easy to blend out as well. It's up to you. It's up to what type of colors you like. You might be like a rosy nude type of person. But I myself, honestly, I love working with browns and shimmers and nudes and colors like that. I actually forgot one thing, eyeshadow primer. You can buy an eyeshadow primer if you want, but what I usually use is just concealer, just because concealer tends to be lighter than your skin. So that will bring more brightness to your eyelid. And if you set it in place, it'll be perfect. Trust me, that's what I do. And I don't even use an eyeshadow primer anymore, honestly. You can use that method or you can just buy an eyeshadow primer, but it's up to you. I honestly think concealer works best, like I said, just because it brightens up your eye more, and all you have to do is just set it in place correctly and you'll be good to go. After the eyeshadow, you would want to go with eyeliner. Since you're a beginner, more than likely you want to use a felt tip eyeliner, which is kind of like an eyeliner pen. And I'm saying this because it's super easy to work with. Like, you can learn how to do winged eyeliner with that ASAP. It's so easy and it's more sturdy. You don't have to like be holding your hand up here to do a good wing liner. You can just honestly swipe it on like that and you'll be good. One that I would recommend that I've loved is the Wet n Wild felt tip eyeliner pen. That's about $3, $4, or $5. I'm not sure, but I bought it at Walmart and I would recommend you guys to buy it as well. It's really good and it's matte, so it's affordable and good to begin with as well. You also need a pencil eyeliner, just so like you can line your waterline. A black eyeliner pencil will work great for that. Also a nude one, just because you never know when you're going more for a natural look. A nude one will really give you that pop of color and make your eyes look bigger. So after eyeliner, you need a mascara as well. It all depends if you like waterproof mascara or just regular mascara. I myself like regular mascara just because waterproof is kind of hard to take off and it kind of feels uncomfortable on my eyelashes, but it's all up to you. Like I said, I use this one and I swear by it just because it gives your eyelashes so much length and it adds volume as well. And this is a CoverGirl Supersizer. I always mention it in all my videos, but it's because it is honestly my favorite and it's about $5 or $6. Alright, so after mascara, I want to buy some eyelashes. I mean, you don't need to, but I would prefer to use eyelashes when I do eyeshadow just because it kind of brings the whole look together. And if you have short eyelashes, then it's gonna help you a lot and give you such a beautiful look at the end. Some of the good beginner eyelashes that I would recommend would be by the brand Salon Perfect, Kiss, or Ardell. Those are the ones that I've been working with. I haven't tried any high-end eyelashes and I honestly feel comfortable with those. And also for the eyelashes, of course, you need to buy a glue. One of the best glues that I've used is the Duo Eyelash Glue. I've tried the Salon Perfect lash glue, but it kind of makes your eyelashes feel uncomfortable and it's harder to work with just because it doesn't stick as well. But the Duo Lash Glue keeps your eyelashes in place. It's easier to work with, and it's up to you if you want to buy the clear or the dark one. The clear one would be a good start, and then once you get more advanced in makeup, you would want to upgrade to a black one. That's what I do because when I do a makeup look and I have winged eyeliner, I kind of don't want to mess up the eyeliner with the clear glue. So I use the dark glue just so that it can add more darkness to the eye and you could barely tell that there's glue on there, you know? Moving on is the lips. What you really need is like a good lip balm, and it's up to you because I don't like chapstick. It dries out my lips. I prefer the Burt's Bees, and every time I apply it before liquid lipstick, it gives my lips a really clean canvas to work with. Alright, so for lipsticks, some lipsticks that I would recommend that are affordable and come from the drugstore are the Wet n Wild Mega Last matte lipsticks. I'm not sure how they're called, but they're really good. They're very pigmented. I kind of feel like they're like MAC lipsticks or a high-end lipstick because it gives you a really nice pigmentation, a very even coverage. You might want to try liquid lipsticks, which is what I tend to stick to when I don't wear gloss. So the ones that I love are the ones from ColourPop, but I know not everybody wants to order online and wait. What you can also do is purchase some from Milani. Those are really good as well. Also, Wet n Wild has some, which is the liquid catsuit, and you can barely feel that. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't get crusty on your lips either, so they're really good and affordable as well. It all depends on you. You just want to experiment, like I said, and try out some and see which type of formula you like best. Also, if you want to go for lip liners, I know this is gonna sound kind of like weird. I don't know how they say it in your location, but in my location they call it a pulga. So try your like local pulga or local beauty supply store. I'm not gonna say it like that because I'm Mexican as fuck. It's gonna sound like so chocante if I say flea market. In other places they call it swap meets or swamp meets. I don't know, they call it something like that. So you might want to check out some of those. And some of the ones that I've heard that are really good are the Italia lip liners. I ordered some and I've been dying to try them, but I've heard that they're really good. She's Lulu has recommended them and she swears by those. But some of the ones that I've tried are the Rimmel lip liners, and those are super good, but you just have to make sure that your lips are well exfoliated and that they're not dry because they will emphasize dryness. So just try what's out there and see what type of formula and what type of lip liner you like best. It's all up to you, but I'm just telling you like the basics, what you need. Something that is like very universal and you basically need this in your kit is a clear lip gloss. You don't have to go out and buy different shades of lip glosses. You can just chop that on any lipstick that you're wearing. But if you do want to like go more in detail, you can buy one that's the color that you like. So yeah, that's all up to you. Like I said, it all depends on what you like. Alright, yeah, so after lips, I think we would be pretty much done with the face, the only thing that you would need to finalize your little makeup kit would be a setting spray. You can find good setting sprays at a drugstore, so see which one works best for your skin. If you have dry skin, go for one that's hydrating. If you have oily skin, go for one that claims to keep your makeup on all day and will not make your face oily. Just find what's out there, experiment, and see what you like and what you don't like. If you don't like it, just go back and return it. That's what I like about drugstores, because you can just go back and return it the next day if you don't like it. I hope this video wasn't all over the place, and I hope you guys understood all the information I was feeding you. I know it sounds like a lot, but trust me, it'll be helpful. It was just kind of like a spontaneous video that I just decided to film something for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Like always, don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.